G'day and thanks for joining me again back in the Flinders Ranges. When I'm travelling out back, it pays to give a fair bit of consideration towards menu planning. And so what I like to do is serve things like chicken and fish, white meats, in the first couple of days I'm away, and then move on to red meats and things that last longer like steak and tinned foods and dried foods. And I always get my butcher to vacuum seal my meat or cryovac it. And that's a process where all the oxygen's removed and it's sealed in plastic. And that means you're not going to get any juices in your fridge and your chicken will remain fresh. Now today's dish I'm going to use a different kind of camp oven. This is called a Bedourie oven. And it was designed by the clever little stockman on Bedourie Station in Western Queensland. And it has two functions, because not only does it work as an oven, but the lid also works as a fry pan. And what they did was they made it out of spun steel. So it's lightweight, it can go into the pack saddles in horses, and it's not going to crack like cast iron. But the one downside is that it's very thin, and so you've got to be careful that you cook wet things in it and not dry things so that they don't burn. Now these chickens are pretty big, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to butterfly them out by just running a knife down the top of the breast, cutting all the way through to the base, then opening them out. Drain any of the fluid, and then place them into the Bedourie oven. Now I did this one earlier, butterflied him out as well, so put him into the oven on the other side. So the secret of this dish is lots and lots of fresh lemon, and you don't only use the lemons, but you also use the peel. So squeeze heaps of juice into the bowl, and then take the lemon peel, spent lemon peel, and turf it into the Bedourie all around the chicken. And then lots of fresh garlic, roughly chopped. Don't be too finicky about it. You want rough chopped garlic. And then pour over the lemon juice. And I'm talking a couple of dozen lemons. And then lots of fresh chopped flat leaf parsley. And also don't be too fine about this, just rough chopped. And then cracked black pepper. And sea salt, a bit of cayenne pepper over the top of the chicken, lid on, and it's off to the fire to cook this chook. So the Bedourie oven goes onto the ashes, not onto the main fire, and then a few shotloads of coal over the top, because you want most of the heat to radiate down onto the chicken. Now, I'm going to cook that for between an hour and an hour and a half. If you're at home, 180 degrees in the oven for maybe an hour, hour and 15 minutes. And what better time than to sit back over in the chair while it cooks and have a cup of tea. You might think I'm stark raving mad, but it's actually a really handy way to hear just what's going on in there. I can hear it bubbling away, it's cooking beautifully. Wacko, this looks fantastic. Oh, it's cooked right through, that's beautiful. Now the thing with this is it's got lots of lovely lemon juice in it, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to serve it with some magrabi or pearl couscous, which you just boil in a billy for about 15 minutes, and it'll soak up all the juices and flavours of that chicken. Oh, it's going to be fabulous. So stick around, because shortly I'm going to give you some tips which will make your trip to the Outback a whole lot easier and a lot more fun.